Well, hey there, friends. Welcome back to another episode of ASMR, A Dicey Experience. We're here to make you feel right as rain and at home. As the pitter-patter of rain begins to fall in, we'll pass off the ASMR to our wonderful friend, Stolen. Stolen, please share with us what you're playing tonight and just a little ASMR tool of your own.
I am playing Crew Saipan, everybody's favorite Warlock Turtle.
Very nice. What a cute, soft applause we had there while Crew was describing his place in the ASMR world. Next we have Mean Green Gamer. Mean Green, tell us a little bit about you and what Mr. Clark is doing these days.
Well, yes, I'm playing Clark Coldwater, and he is doing some soul searching, I think, at this point in the campaign. So I look forward to continuing that on this evening with all of you fine folks.
Wonderful. His ASMR is so quiet we could barely even hear him. I bet that won't be the case with John Lafayette, played by Lazy Man Gamer.
John Smash!
Very good, John. We are proud of your ability to smash things. Before you break more things, let's just pass it on off to Meerkat.
Hello, this is Meerkat. I'm playing Lucas Fenware.
Welcome.
I'm glad you're with us today.
Welcome to the cast. Anybody be willing to give us a nice, peaceful rendition of what happened last time?
We went and spoke to the Raven Queen and got more information about the Dragon Guard. What am I called? What's the... Well, what other faction cult I keep trying to get sucked into? We got more...
The Dragon Guards.
The what?
The Dragon Guards,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, so we got more information about them and just some clarification on things. We came up with a plan to save Elizabeth, and myself and Mean Green sat down and wrote down a letter to Saleh and the other guy, who is her first mate, and a gnoll with a scar over his eye. I'm getting no help from the cast. All right, so Fleeska.
It's in his own backstory, and he still refuses to remember those names, you know?
No, I did not write Fleeska in my backstory. You added him to my backstory. And I have 3 lines of notes over here from last time. You'd be so proud.
Oh, I'm proud.
And Lucas is getting prepared for the first stage of the cooking competition to wrestle some swine or something along those lines.
That's right. You guys have made it on in. You guys are in this competition. I believe Lazy Man has decided that he does not want to be a judge after all. But perhaps...
It's just not my year.
Just not your year, yeah. Exactly. Filing my nails. Just not your year. That makes perfect sense. So, wonderful times. Good.
And that's okay. You don't have to be a judge. That's fine. Nobody's judging you for not being a judge.
So what are Jean and Mean Green doing? Jean and Clark doing? Because I believe Crew's going to go up and try to be a judge, correct?
No, after Jean drops out, Crew's gonna drop out as well.
Oh, okay, wonderful. So you guys are going to sit in the crowd?
Yeah.
Great. Sounds good. Clark, you can sit in the crowd as well?
Yeah, Clark's along for the ride. He will hang out with the guys.
Wonderful. Okay.
Okay, well, Lucas, you have made your way into this epic and beautiful and gorgeous new map area here on Roll20. You guys should be able to see it now.
Is there a possibility to surreptitiously walk near the pigs?
Walk near the pigs?
Yeah, like they're not being guarded or anything like that.
I mean, like, are you talking about before or after?
Before.
The initial thing?
Yeah, before.
I mean, like, sure, there's a whole kennel of pigs in there, yeah.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
Lucas.
Yes, John?
Is there any one of these that catches your fancy?
Are they all the same?
Yeah, they're all the same. That you see, like it's a large pen of pigs of all different kind of sizes and shapes.
There's none that like stand out. Like, yeah, that's like they're all fat pigs. You can be a big pig too. But there's a gnome in there, and he's like greasing all these pigs with a lot of grease all over their body.
I'll just point to one of the smaller ones. Oh, that's all I need. That one right there.
John will cast Speak with Animals.
Great.
And
you do that, you start hearing, move, move, everybody, begin to move out of here. I'm hungry. Move. And they're all just kind of like yelling at each other to move and get out of the way. And the other ones are, I can't move, not enough room, move, everybody move. I'm trapped, move. Then there's one like screeching in the middle, kind of screaming, I'm getting painted. What is he putting on me? What is this nonsense? This is disgusting. It smells like my dang grandmother. Bacon grease.
John will slap Lucas on the back and say, good luck, buddy. Have fun.
Do you want to talk to any of the pigs?
That sounds like way too much effort.
All right. So you have walked past the pigs. You guys have made your way in. Anything else you wanted to do to pregame before we get started?
I'm assuming we've taken a long rest before this day, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Very cool.
Yep. Crew's gonna just make sure he has a seat with a good vantage point.
All right.
Maybe like front row somewhere, or like 1 or 2 rows back. He wants to be somewhat close to the arena.
Somewhat close to the arena. What does somewhat close to the arena mean?
Like no further away than like 60 feet.
Okay. So like close enough that you can cast spells.
Yes.
Is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
I see. And you feel like this is a safe place to be?
What do you mean?
I'm just asking. Do you feel like it's a safe place to be 60 feet away from the event?
I would think so if they're all trapped in an arena, as long as I'm outside the arena.
I mean, yeah, they're all within the arena.
There's nothing going, nothing crazy happening. There's nobody like, a couple of people like doing a little bit on your way in. You see a couple folks tailgating a little bit. Yeah, got their little grills out, and they're like, yeah, pregame before we get the real food. Got to test out the chef food afterwards. But pregame, man, we got some corn dogs, we got some bacon, we got some beer. So there's some folks doing that. You kind of hear firecrackers going off every once in a while. There's loud booms just kind of happening randomly around the arena. People seem to be pretty excited about the big cooking competition today.
Okay. Yeah. No, feels safe enough for me to be sitting like on stands outside the stadium, or not stadium, but the arena. I'm assuming there's some kind of sitting arrangements going on.
Yes, yeah. There's like a whole stadium seating that's kind of going on around. People paid a little bit closer or a little bit farther away in the boxes, kind of depending what you're looking at, where you want to sit. But you found a pretty decent spot that you can kind of move in and see pretty well.
Okay. Yep, I'll grab that spot.
That's happening. Wonderful.
Eventually, you guys kind of wait before Lucas and the other compatriots in which you guys will be playing come out this evening. And you see a couple of judges walk out. Lucas, you notice, of course, Gorgon Ramses shows up. He is sitting in his nice cooktop, sits in his judge seat, and then 2 other judges follow. One looks like a minotaur, and another one looks like a fire genasi. And they all kind of just sit and seem to be enjoying the view. And are all, of course, wearing their cooktops and seem to just kind of be whispering and talking amongst each other until the announcer comes on the screen and goes, welcome, everyone. Welcome into this year's competition. We have thousands of participants, and this is just one of the many rounds of this beginning competition. Rules are simple. You must be in the top 100 to be able to continue to compete in this competition. Today's wonderful events are as follows. You must trap one of the grease pigs, take them back to your stand, and you and your cooking assistant can make a meal out of pig. Whatever else you want to use, we have provided all the different types of fixings that you might need in preparing said food. You will then present your food to the judges. If you pass and you make it into the top 100, The judges, if they're like, yes, this is the top-notch food, you will receive your case to go and continue in the competition to receive the 4 badges. That is right, 4 badges in the terrarium. That's right, friends. As you may or may not know, you will be traveling the terrarium looking for 4 other places to compete. You must compete them like gems. When you have beat them, you will receive a badge. When you've received 4 badges, that is your ticket, that is your key to make it into the final competition. If you pass this final competition, friends, you will be top chef. And, as usual, we expect only about 20 of you to actually make it to the final competition. Who's excited and ready for today's events? Everyone but John in the crowd cheers. Looks like.
Huzzah!
Oh, wonderful. The crowd is excited. Cooks, are you excited?
Yay!
Huzzah!
Oh, wonderful. Very good. Well, my friends, welcome in to this year's Gorgon cooking competition here in the terrarium. And the stakes are high. So on your mark, get set, go trap your pig! And so the gates flood open, and Lucas, it's just you in your little gated area and 3 other folks. And you'll be running in from the other end here. If you'll kind of see on the screen here, and those of you at home, I have a map of a pig pen. There is a yellow cow, which I've named Pig. That is the pig that they will be chasing around this arena. The first person to catch that pig will then be able to go off, and they'll have to wait another 5-10 minutes before the next pig is released for them to start chasing and trying to catch a greased pig. But, Lucas, you get to join in at the very bottom of the page here. You should be seeing me pinging it now. You'll be coming in, and there are 3 other competitors with you. Mr. Lazyman Gamer, please describe your cook as is coming in to compete for this competition.
My cook is called Gilbert Lockland, and he is very fancy. He is dressed much too nice to be stuck in the mud, much less chasing around pigs, and he's got an air of idiocy about him, where he just looks like happy to be alive, but no comprehension of like what's actually going on around him.
Right on. What race is he?
Human.
Human. Okay. And Mean Green, who did you create for this? Who's your cook? And please don't be afraid to put your person down there, Jean, so we can see them on the map as well.
Mm-hmm.
Us. So walking out is someone who looks just like Jetsy from Team Rocket, and his name is Jason Flame, and gourmet hot dogs are his game. And he is like oddly in sync and musical, and just tapping a beat on himself, and probably saying something kind of like the Rocket, Team Rocket intro, talking a good game about himself.
What does that sound like? What we would love to hear that intro for our audience. Remember, we can't be monetized, so.
Yes, it would be, it's just what I said. I'm Jason Flame, gourmet hot dogs are my game. It's time to catch that pig.
Great. Is he also human?
He is human.
All right. Okay. And my man Crew. What did you make, Stolen?
So, in walks a purple tiefling. He is very roughly dressed. In fact, the ground around y'all seems cleaner than he does. He is wearing some overalls with one strap off, holes all in the legs, missing a tooth. Well, hello! It's Talo here. Good luck to y'all today.
Talo, like the bird Pokemon?
Talo.
Talo the Tiefling. Wonderful. All right. Very cool. Well, I'd love to hear a monologue from Lucas. What are his thoughts as he's walking into this competition and he sees the 3 people around him? For a moment there, I thought he thought it was going to be a little racist, that there was just put in a space with just other humans, but lucky for you, there's a tiefling there as well.
Well, I look to these other chefs and feel like I am better than these 3. I've not heard of their names, or they did not announce that they had done anything of note. So I'm pretty confident that I can do what needs to be done.
Gourmet hot dogs isn't of note to you?
Anyone can make a hot dog. Child's play.
Very good. All right, gentlemen. Well, if you'll go ahead and put in your
Character.
tokens at the very bottom of this page here.
Perfect. All right.
You guys have all made it in.
Let's go ahead and make an initiative roll.
Dice are a part of this game, huh?
They are. That's more dice than I think you need.
Well, I didn't have any of them out yet.
Oh,
I
okay.
forgot them.
Cool. All right. Oh.
All right. 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
Gilbert.
And a 19.
19 for Lucas.
Gilbert got a 16.
All right. 15 to 10. 10 to 5.
We got an 8
Six.
for Jason.
6 for Talo.
All right, Lucas, you're up first.
What would you like to do? There's a pig on the other side of this map.
It seems just kind of be freaking out. It's covered in grease, and it's just chilling. What do you do?
I'm gonna cast command
Okay.
at 3rd level, and I'm gonna say to each one of these 3 fine gentlemen, halt.
Okay, what do they need to roll?
Wisdom saving throw of 14 or higher.
Okay. It's good news that tieflings are pretty wise most of the time.
Talo failed.
Gilbert fails.
Jason passes with an 18.
Okay. So, what does that mean for them with the halt? Is it for just one turn? How long does this last, my friend?
Just on its next turn, it halts, and then that's it.
Okay. Great. You commanded the halt. You feel like it's affected 2 of them, but not old Jason.
And that's my action, and I will move. I only have 20 feet of movement.
Yes,
I'll
it's going to be
run.
difficult terrain walking through.
Then I will go 10 feet.
You only have 20 as Lucas? Did you lose 10 somewhere? Should have
It says I only have
30.
Yeah, humans should be 30.
I don't know why it says 20 on my sheet. I'll go 15 then.
Yeah.
That's your armor
Sounds
class.
good to me.
Armor class is
Yeah,
20.
Yeah, just base without armor.
What?
Uh,
What are you talking
10.
about?
Just trying to get him some extra AC.
Oh my gosh.
I'm wearing plate
You were
and a shield.
into the...
Competition, great. Sounds good. All right. Next is the pig. The pig is just kind of like looking around. It doesn't seem to know what's going on, but it's rooting around in the mud where it's at. I think it's pretty content.
It's covered in grease, so it's just trying to rub that grease off while it's kind of rubbing around.
Around the mud a little bit. So that's what it's going to do for its action. Doesn't seem to be phased that there's people walking into its space.
It seems pretty happy, actually, to not be trapped with a bunch of other pigs.
It can kind of be moving around.
Gilbert, you're next, buddy.
Yes. Do I need to roll another save against the command?
You just follow that command, and then it ends on the turn.
Okay.
So you've halted. So
Gilbert didn't
That's
have
your-
much intention of moving around too much anyway. He'll look around at the other gentleman next to him and... you know what this reminds me of? Once I was traveling through the hinterlands and got stuck in a swamp. And in that swamp, there was a werewolf, just traipsing about. And what I found to be the best strategy to evade capture was to stand absolutely still up against a post. I wonder if that strategy might be effective here for this pig. That's all he does.
great. Jason, it's your turn, buddy. Jason Flame.
Oh, yep. So Jason is okay. So
That's
Does
right.
it
I was
look like
talking to
the-
myself in third person.
Yeah, right. Does it look like the pig's having any trouble moving around the pen? Like, is it?
No, the pig actually seems like it's kind of walking around just fine.
So it's not difficult terrain for the pig.
Not necessarily, no, because I mean, like, it's used to walking in mud. That being said, it's walking, you know, like
20 versus 40. So it's walking a little slower than normal, but
seems to be doing okay.
Awesome. All right. Yeah. So seeing that, Jason is going to, I think, polymorph into a horse.
okay.
And look up real quick what that means for my movement speed. Let's see here. Yeah, awesome. So is it difficult terrain for the horse?
Yes, but usually a horse is like 50 feet. It can move like 25
It's 60 actually, so I'll
now.
go
30.
30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then he'll use his action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right.
Now the pig's beginning to panic. Talo, what you gonna do?
So, Halo is going to just kind of fumble around in his pockets for a minute since he can't move anywhere. And that's going to be it. He's not really going to do anything.
Okay.
Kind of clean off some mud off his shoe.
Sounds good. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like we've come off to a good start over here in the pin number 37.
That's right, folks. We've got a
Cook here who's commanded halt on most of the other competitors, and they've seemed to just freeze in place.
and then another one decided,
Let's turn into a horse.
oh, it's just going to be an interesting round, ladies and gentlemen. Keep your eyes peeled on this one.
All right, Lucas, what do we got?
You watch this man turn to a horse next to you and just take off running. The other two,
I was not expecting this horse.
No one expects the horse.
I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement, which means I don't get affected by difficult terrain.
Okay.
yeah. So it's almost like
What does the spell look like? What colors? What does it do? What does it look?
I take out a vial from my pocket, and it is a very viscous oil that I place on the bottom of my shoes that lets me stand on top of the mud and kind of skim across it.
Wow, so it's almost like you're gonna be like ice skating across this mud. I like it.
Yeah, with some high quality avocado oil. And I'm going to run forward 30 feet.
okay.
And I think I have anything section wise.
Spiritual weapon, attack the horse.
I can't get close enough to touch it yet, so that's it for me.
Okay.
The pig, seeing this horse starting to gallop towards it, begins to panic a little bit, and it's gonna run where it feels like it's gonna be safe. So
We're gonna take a d6.
it runs that direction. All right, and it just dashes for 40 feet.
Trying to get away from this galloping horse turning towards it. All right, that puts us back at Gil.
You know what would be excellent in this situation? Says he turns to the guy next to him. I had a wand of entrapment that I used to defeat the warlock Erickson, who terrorized Almoria. But by God, I left it at my summer estate.
I don't understand half the words you just said.
Are you from one of the lower classes?
What do you mean?
Do you not know who I am?
I mean, your face kind of looks funny.
Well, I've never met someone so rude in my life. My face is everything. And he flashes a smile to the crowd and extends his arms up to get the crowd pumped up over his presence.
Roll a performance check.
Performance. Where is that? Okay. It's a 15.
Yeah, the people begin to go, oh, it's him. It's Gilbert. Yeah, we know Gilbert. Gilbert's pretty famous. We all like Gilbert. And people start, Gilbert, Gilbert, Gilbert. Use your entrapment wand.
Yeah, and that's it. He doesn't do anything. He just stands there.
All right, Talo. This crowds begin cheering for the gentleman that you had no idea what he's talking about.
So the halt has stopped, right? It was just one turn.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So Talo is going to bonus action turn to Gilbert and nod and be like, "Well, it was a good round with you." And he is going to take off sprinting 20 feet towards the pig.
Yep.
He has land stride, so that means that rough terrain doesn't bother him at all. And then he is going to cast Animal Friendship.
Okay.
So he reaches into his pocket, pulls out this little piece of vegetable, and holds it out into his hand, kneels down, says, "Come here, little friend. I'm not going to hurt you." And so if the beast's intelligence is 4 or lower, he has to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Well, his intelligence is 2.
He has a whiz of -1. 14.
He fails. So he thinks I am a friend of his.
The pig wags its tail like a dog.
So then I'm going to use my extra 10 feet of movement to get up to him and grab him.
Okay. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
13.
You go to grab this grease pig and you slip all around and fall into the mud. You are
Gosh darn it.
prone. All right. Lucas. Oh, hold on a second. It's the announcer's turn.
Wow, what a round, ladies and gentlemen.
It looks like we just passed on old James. James, you get a turn, don't you? James Flame?
Jason?
Jason?
Yeah, Jason Flame.
Yeah, all right, cool. So Jason is going to dash again 60 feet and end up right there. And he'll kind of slow down for the last 10 feet and not be so running so insanely fast. And then he's going to bonus action unpolymorph back into his normal form.
Okay.
And then I'll let you decide if it's a free action to try to grab the pig or not.
I know it's gonna be an action to try to grab that pig.
Okie doke. Like a full action? Because I thought you just did it with a bonus action a second ago.
Then yeah, we'll do it with a bonus action. I'll take
Okay,
it.
well I used my bonus action to depolymorph, so we're still good till next round.
Well,
Okay.
you haven't used your action, have you?
Yeah, because I dashed.
Oh, okay. Then yes.
Everything's been used. All right. Okay. Wow, ladies and gentlemen,
What a round.
seems like the halt
It's fallen off, and
the old we didn't realize there's old Gilbert down there. Well, congratulations, Gilbert. The crowd is cheering for you. You should be super excited about that.
man, Lucas
It's got some cool, crazy. Looks at that special. It is that special avocado grease. Avocado grease, avocado cooking oil, Gorgon avocado cooking oil, ladies and gentlemen, that he's put all over his feet. He is now just
slipping and sliding
just like he's ice skating across
that mud, but
that horse is still pretty quick and caught right up to that pig. Almost grabbed him too. But it looks like Pig there has made a new friend as well. Doesn't like hugs though. Obviously kind of slipped around, so he didn't get a good hug. Hopefully, we'll find a new friend here soon who will be making some good food out of our good friend Pig there. Lucas, you're top of the round, my friend.
I will dash, sprint all the way, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, get to the pig, sliding along the mud without an issue, and I will try and grapple it myself.
Okay, great. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
14.
You also slip and slide and aren't able to get a good grip on this pig. And whatever kind of grease they put on here, it is slick.
lucky for you though,
Old Taylor's there to break your fall so you don't quite fall prone like Taylor.
Thanks, Taylor.
the
Anytime.
the pig is gonna disengage and kind of freak out and try to run away.
This direction. And gets a loud "Rah, rah, rah," and takes off running. Gilbert, you hear this pig
Coming,
around the corner. The crowd's cheering for you.
and
Old Taylor said it was good. A good round with you.
Gilbert is going to use a subtle spell and cast suggestion on the pig.
Okay. What does the pig need to do?
Needs to succeed. Actually, hold on. Never mind. It can't understand. I'm going to use charm. Charm monster? Is this a monster? Would that work?
No.
That is a creature. It is a beast.
You have
But
charm
actually,
beast?
on Charm March though, it does actually say beast in the description of the spell.
Yeah, let me look real quick.
It says you attempt to charm a creature you can see within range.
Actually, it's not in this book. So we trust Mean Green?
Oof. We trust Mean Green. That's a big question.
I trust Mean
Never.
Green.
Never. Horrible idea. Bad life decisions,
I
people.
think he's spot on. Always.
You attempt to charm a creature you can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. All right. I'll allow it.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw against my DC.
All right.
So
That's a 17.
It passes.
Okay.
Now what happens?
He will pull out a pin and
All right.
a like a quill
Yeah.
and wave it at the pig.
Okay.
That's it. That's his turn.
You want to roll performance?
No, I think that's enough. Yeah.
Okay. Crowd goes, Gilbert, Gilbert, Gilbert.
Jason. Jason Flame.
Yes, that is me. Jason will dash again. 10, 15, 20, 25. And this time he will attempt to grapple that pig.
Okay. So your movement goes down because you're no longer a horse, right?
Correct.
So, but you
I
dashed.
still-
Okay. All right.
Correct. Yep.
Go for it.
So it's a dexterity saving throw, correct?
Correct. Yes.
20. Not a natural 20, but a 20.
All right. Yeah. You get a grip. You have a hold of that pig. It is still slippery and slimy.
You have to be able to carry it out of this pin over here.
But if you make it out with that pig in your arms, it is yours.
Oh boy.
All right.
Oh, so I guess, let's see. So I moved, hold on. I was over here. 5, 10, 25. I could take him and go 5 more feet.
Sure.
Shebang. Awesome.
Okay.
Freaking out, making lots of noise.
Tallow.
You mean Taylor?
You have another human on top of you. You have a human on top of you. And you hear the pig freaking out behind you.
So I will ask your opinion on this.
Okay. No.
I'm going to use half my movement to stand up,
Okay.
and then I'm going to look at the druid and say, well, friend, that there's my pig. And I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy to shake the ground and see if that makes him drop the pig.
Ooh. Okay. Shakes the ground.
Mm-hmm. Because it says that it can create harmless tremors in the ground for a minute. I don't know if you would say that would be enough for him to cause at least another
Harmless
tremors.
Yeah, go ahead and make another dexterity saving throw there for me.
Okie dokie. Jason is making himself a dexterity saving throw.
Since you kind of had a grip on him, the DC's a little bit less than it was before.
15.
Not
9
that
plus
less
6.
though. So the pig does slip out of your arms. It's this unnecessary tremor kind of happens below you. Plops on the ground.
Oh no! Have to catch the pig again.
And then half my movement will get me right back up to the pig, so I'll use my bonus action to try and grab him. And again, he is my friend because I have not harmed him yet.
Correct. He's just greased.
Yes. That was almost so good. It's 13.
Nope, not quite. You don't fall on your face this time. because it kind of turns around and looks at you with those "please help me" eyes, and its nose kind of catches you as you begin to slip and try to grab it. But we're unable to get a good grip, unfortunately.
And that will end it for Tylo.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, what another incredible round! Man, that was very close. Where Jason almost grabbed it and was about to carry it out, and looks like a sneaky little trimmer came out of that thaumaturgy there we weren't expecting. And Gilbert, with that fancy feather spinning tool, I'm excited to see what his magic feather wand's going to do here in a moment. I bet it's going to be an incredible fan. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to do something super cool to attract that pig. And of course, last but not least, Mr. Lucas, because Lucas is doing a fantastic job. Almost had that pig in his sights and his arms. Just a few more steps, and that young human would have it. You hear from the crowd. People are cheering. People seem to be excited. Freddy goes, "You're my chef! You can do it!" That's an extra D4 for your next round of trying to grab the pig there. Of just encouragement from old Freddy. "I know you can do it, Master Lucas. You can handle anything."
When did Freddy multi-class into Bard?
Don't worry about it. I was told I can do what I want. All right, top of the round, Lucas.
Thanks, Freddy. And I'll charge towards the pig. I can get there without using up my dash action, so I'm gonna run up to the pig and kneel down to it, and I'm gonna touch it, and I'm gonna cast tongues on it.
Okay.
So it can understand me,
All right.
as if it has known language its whole life.
Like understood common?
I think it's just any spoken language it hears.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
So I'm gonna kneel down to it and touch it and cast it, and I'm gonna go, "Friend, I'm not here to hurt you, but these other people are. I'm going to try and take you to safety. I need to carry you out of here, but you need to struggle against everybody else. Only I can save you."
Roll me a persuasion check, and I'm going to roll it against his wisdom.
I think that's a deception check.
Or deception. Whatever you want it to be, persuasion or deception.
I am being truthful that I want to save this pig.
Okay.
6. Damn it.
I was so excited for you. I rolled an 8. The pig looks unsure and surprised that it's able to understand you.
Can I still use a bonus action to try and pick him up?
Yeah.
It's only a 13.
He's still slippery.
Oh, did you add your +4 from Freddy
Oh,
D4. D4.
or D4?
16.
With the power of Chip. It is a little slippery still, unfortunately. It does not meet the DC.
All good.
All right. It is the pig's turn. The pig is going to move away from. I was going to disengage with Jason, and seeing that it kind of it's odd and strange that it can understand Lucas, it still kind of trusts him, but also tends to trust old Talo as well. So the pig's just going to try to squeeze between you guys, try to sit in between both you guys in that weird line between two squares. Why won't we put it there? I don't know, but it's sitting underneath Lucas right now, but it's between both Talo and Lucas. I'm trying to squeeze in there, trying to get away from Jason. It's gonna squeal on, just kind of horrified and terrified. All right, that leads us into Gilbert, where I'm excited for more stories from Gilbert.
Rules question real quick. If you hold an action, is that like an action and a bonus action, or is it just an action?
So in 5e it is just an action, but
Okay.
we have been playing it as you can hold a movement, you can hold action and bonus action.
Okay.
You just gotta let us know what you're doing.
Okay. He's just gonna keep waving his quill and like keep it laser focused on the pig, as if like he's doing some sort of magic, but really he's just waving a quill around. And then he's gonna hold his action to whenever anyone gets close, he's gonna cast suggestion, and then he's got the bard, so he can do a bardic inspiration debuff.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I have a feeling that
All right.
might be a while though.
When somebody gets close to you.
Yes.
Okay.
Like right next to me. He doesn't want to have to move at all. So basically, like, grab the pig, turn around, and walk out.
Okay. Sounds good. Lazy. Jason Flame.
This pig has moved
Okay,
away
he'll-
from you.
Move 5 feet this way so he can reach the pig. I too will cast Animal Friendship because we all apparently have that for some reason.
What does he need to roll?
He needs to make let's see, Wisdom saving throw against a 14.
That's a 1. Not a natural 1, but a 1.
Okay. And then I will bonus action once again attempt to pick up the pig.
Okay.
26, natural 20.
Yeah. You're able to snatch that pig out from in between the he's using the computer dice, not even real dice over here, ladies and gentlemen. You're able to snatch that pig out from underneath both Lucas and Talo.
All right, and then that should leave me with 10 more feet of movement, so I will go a 5,
Opportunity attacks from either one of those gentlemen.
a 10.
Yes, I will stick out my foot and try and trip him as he runs past.
Okay.
Can I do the same and help him?
Sure. Help him
The
trip him.
help action.
So
So
just give me advantage.
yeah, an advantage on your,
Would that-
I guess.
Dexterity
do-
saving throw again?
Yeah, dexterity saving throw, and I guess you guys will make a sleight of hand. Does that sound fair? Your sleight of foot?
Sounds good to me.
What do you
Alright.
think?
That's good for me.
Okay. Sleight of foot with advantage.
Oh my gosh, I gotta show you all this. Twice in a row.
Another
Can you see
natural
it?
20?
Yep.
No, I don't
Damn it,
see
'cause
it.
I
I see a check mark. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
there it is.
All
Yeah,
right, all right.
nice.
I rolled a 19, which would have been which is 23.
Oh, that's not a natural 20. That's not a natural 20. That's a total of 20.
All right, so
Oh, so yay, I got it.
Yep, you got it.
3.
23. So you start to walk away. You have this pig in hand. You trip and you begin to fall. I need another dexterity saving throw to see if you hold on to this pig.
Okay. 14.
That pig slips out, and it is gonna slide. That's Lucas.
So where do you want me to move myself to? Back one, like right
So
there?
you're gonna be, yeah, like right about here. This pig is gonna
Yep.
slide out of your arms and land right about there.
Okay.
As it is freaking out. And you can hear a bunch of other pigs in the area starting to freak out as well. Okay. Gilbert. Oh, no, that was Jason. And then we had an opportunity attack. So Talo. Yep.
So Talo, seeing the pig fly across the arena, is going to sprint towards it. Charlotte, are you okay? He's gonna run in between Gilbert and the pig and kneel down with the morsel still in his hand and say, "We got to get out of here. Follow me." And is going to attempt to get the pig to follow him out of the arena without having to grab it.
Okay. So there's a lot of things that are happening right now. So first, I think I need a persuasion check from you.
Okay.
I think if you roll persuasion check when you have something charmed, it's with advantage.
DM.
Sounds fair to me.
Only a 5.
I tried to help you out, buddy.
Okay. Well, it
I
rolled
know. I rolled a 5 and a natural 1.
it rolled the 3 minus 1, so it's at 2.
Yes.
So it looks like it's inclined to follow you. Now, this also does trigger Gilbert's thing because you got near him. So Gilbert, what are you doing?
So I'm going to, as a bonus action, use Unsettling Words, which is basically just the opposite of Bardic Inspiration. So it will give Dolan a D8 minus to his Wisdom saving throw against my suggestion. Does that make sense? 'Cause
Okay.
I don't know if my brain got
I didn't
lost
know where we were
halfway.
going with the -8.
My brain got lost halfway through that sentence.
Okay, so you're casting a spell on him, and you have a bardic uninspired dice to give.
Yes.
De-inspiration.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
he will roll a Wisdom saving throw against suggestion.
Okay. And then what was the die minus?
D8.
A D8.
And it needs to be a 14 or better. Or
And it's a wisdom.
15. Yeah.
Come on, Math Rocks. You can do it.
18. 18?
Okay, so he passes.
18 minus 8? Minus D8?
Yep. It was 17 minus 8, then plus 7.
Oh, wow.
So I guess
Nice.
17.
I feel like it hit its mark, but didn't seem to take effect. Yeah, sounds good. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, what a round! It's quite impressive. They almost got their pig out of their pen there, but there's a quick trip there. Sneaky, Mr. Talo. I saw you trip that man. Be a little more sportsman, man. Sportsmanship's important, Mr. Talo. You should be paying more attention to that. But woof, it was a close round. He's over there. Mr. Taylor's almost got that pig out of that pen. They're in for a world of hurt if Taylor gets to get that pig first. World-renowned sausage maker, I think. Lucas.
My internet cut out for like a few seconds just before. Is the pig just sitting there doing nothing?
The pig is enticed by our wonderful friend, Taylor. And seems like it is ready to follow Taylor out of this pen.
Alright. Well, I don't have enough movement to go around. Oh, actually, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Oh, there we go. I can go around Jason without getting within 5 feet of him, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna kneel down again and I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna pick you up now and I'm gonna take you to freedom. You can live on our ship as one of my crew. You will live a life of luxury, but you need to come with me.
Roll a persuasion check.
12.
Natural one. Great. Sounds good.
This is the most confused side of bacon that's ever existed.
That's right.
And my dexterity save was 9.
9. Okay. So you ain't able to grab it, unfortunately. But it is the pig's turn. And the pig looks over at that morsel of food. Super enticed by this morsel of food that his friend Talo has for him. But he has been panicking for so long and trying to figure out how to get out of this kennel. And this nice human is willing just to carry him out. That pig is going to try to jump into your arms, Lucas. Pig jumps up in the air, and its little hooves just kind of wrap around their shoulders there, and you start slipping and sliding, trying to hold on to this thing. It is not an easy task, especially with the 9 you rolled. But that pig is in your arms, and it is holding on tight. Okay. Emotional moment. Mr. Gilbert, this pig is now in Lucas's arms. What you gonna do?
I am going to hold my action again. Wait for him to get close. And I'm going to try command this time.
Okay. Jason, that pig is in Lucas's arms.
Jason is just so moved by the pig turning and giving itself to Lucas that he is going to just decide that that needs to be Lucas's pig, and he is going to cast Compulsion, which gives him control over who he affects within a 60-foot area. And so Gil and good old Talo need to make a wisdom saving throw against a 14. And I'm going to bardic inspiration. Wait, no, hold on. I can't do that. Never mind.
5.
Wisdom, you said? I got a 15.
Yes. Okay, so you pass, but Talo is compelled on his turn to use as much movement as possible to move in the direction that I command before you can take any action. And after you make all that movement, you can make a wisdom saving throw to regain your ability to control your own movement.
All right.
And I think that's all Jason will do this time.
Great. All right, Taylor. You have been compelled to move in a direction.
Which go north west, if that makes sense, diagonally.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So Talo is gonna turn towards Lucas and the pig. Charlotte, I thought we had something, but I guess you've chosen somebody else. Good thing there's other pigs in this pen. And he's gonna take off running.
Anything else you want to do, Mr. Taylor, on your turn?
Nope. I guess roll a, what was it, another wisdom save?
Wisdom save against a 14.
No.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, what another incredible round we've encountered here today. That pig, just jumped right into Lucas's arms. Oh, no wonder his crew seems to absolutely adore and love him. And we pan the camera over and we see the crew sitting together. What is y'all's facial reactions? Just a quick 10-second facial reaction of Jean, Clark, and crew. You have to describe it, John. You can't just make a face. This is an audio format.
They can't hear my face?
They can't, no.
Would have been
Probably
nice
a
to
good
know
thing.
50 episodes ago.
Yeah. Jean beside him hears a quick sniff and crew wipes away a tear and then tries his best to like fix his face to look stern.
Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah, and Clark's doing the exact same, the stereotypical. I'm not crying, you're crying.
John's very upset. No one is bleeding. There's nothing that's been broken. No one's lost a tooth. This is much less exciting than he had hoped.
Freddy's over at the cook stand, prepared for Mr. Lucas, and he's just bawling his eyes out. I knew it! Oh, I knew it! Drake's off drunk somewhere. The brothers are working on the ship. Sally and Sarah seem to be enjoying themselves, though. They're sitting on Crew and John's lap, respectively, and they seem to be clapping their hands. Everybody around you seems to have like a good 10-foot perimeter away from you guys, though, with the creepy dolls sitting on your laps. And the camera's going to pan back to the scene here. Lucas, you now have this pig that has jumped into your arms. It feels welcomed and loved and safe. What do you do?
I'm going to just slowly start walking to the exit, and as I take a step out and step on the ground outside the pen, I'm gonna whisper down and ask, "What's your name?"
Before it can answer, and you're getting ready to bend down to do this, Gilbert's special move has been triggered as well. I believe Gilbert was holding an action for you to pass by him.
As you're walking by, he says, thank you for retrieving the pig for me. Such great to have fans engage in some light play for my benefit. You should give that to me now." And as he says the word give, he casts command.
Is that a wisdom
Yeah.
save? Yeah, 25.
That's a pass.
So you've been asked to give the pig. You say anything to this man that says, "Hey, give me the pig"?
I'll slap him across the face.
Gilbert has been slapped.
Never been so disrespected in my life. I came here to cook, not mingle with the plebes.
So you've been down and you asked this pig, what's his name? Can the pig speak back to you with tongues?
The spell grants the creature you touch the ability to understand any spoken word it hears. Moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language and can hear the target understands what it says. I don't know if that means I allow it to speak or it has to already know language to speak.
It does not have enough intelligence to know language.
Okay.
It doesn't know any language. So it just... back to you.
We'll find you a good name.
Yeah. So as Lucas is crossing the threshold out of the pin, Crew is going to sleight of hand cast Gust so that his hair starts like kind of flowing. It looks very epic as he's carrying the pig out.
The crowd is going nuts. They are going wild, hog wild, if you will. Super stoked by this emotional moment. You make your way over to the cook stand and there is our good friend Freddy. Oh, good job, Master Lucas. What are we gonna do now?
We're going to the ship, Freddy, and then I'll just start marching towards the ship with the greased pig in my arms.
What? What's this, ladies and gentlemen? Lucas seems to be leaving the field with the pig and walking away from the stage entirely? The crowd begins to whisper. Everybody in the crowd begins to whisper. The camera pans over to Jean, Crew, and Clark. What's on y'all's faces now that Lucas has not stopped to cook this pig?
There's a look of confusion on Crew's face. He turns to Jean and Clark and said, "Well, I guess this is what we're doing." And he's going to stand and start following Lucas.
Clark's just gonna be like, well, I mean, I couldn't have eaten it anyway, so it's fine. I do miss bacon.
John calls out, "You're supposed to cook it! Remember?"
I'm going to win this competition without killing this creature.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So you
Highly
start to leave,
disappointing.
going. Was that?
Highly disappointing. There was no humanoid blood spilt, and now we don't even get to see the pig slaughtered? What did we come here for?
There are tons of other stages you can see where pigs are now being killed all over the place. If you want to stay and watch that, John.
No, he'll do the little kid thing, when you're like leaving the fair and he's like walking backwards, looking around at all this stuff, walking really slow behind the parents, trying to soak it all in before he has to leave.
Sounds good.
Not like you have a son that would do that or anything.
No, nothing like that.
No. Cool. Okay, so yeah, you start making your way towards the edge of the stage, and an announcer walks over and goes, "Oh, Mr. Lucas, what is happening here? Aren't you going to go prepare your pig for the judges?"
I think this pig has been through enough. This round has put in... I don't know what the fuck to say. I saw the pig and its struggles. All I wanted was to leave this place, and a cooking competition shouldn't mean the slaughter of innocent animals or sport. So I'm taking this back to my ship for it to live a good life, and I'm going to win this competition some other way.
Oh, okay. Well, you still have to prepare some sort of hog meal for the judges to be able to get your case, to be able to continue on in the competition. What are your plans?
You'll see.
Oh, okay. Oh, great. Oh, there's still plenty of time for you to make your meal.
I will drop the pig off, and I will be right back.
You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? He's going to try to make a pig flavored meal without a pig. This should be interesting. and you leave the competition, taking this pig down to the ship. The crowd in the town, they're blown away, and there's people just cheering you on, and vegans going, "Yeah, good for you for not killing any animals, man. Save the pigs, save the world." See a bunch of different, picket signs on the outside. They're kind of doing that same kind of thing.
They've got the buckets of blood to throw on the people as they're leaving.
Where did this come from?
That's what they do with, like, it's not blood, it's paint, but they throw it on like fur coats and stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the people's tears are tearing up, and there's just an entourage of people following you back to the string, as you take this pig to the string.
Clark will just walk up and be like, bro, I'll carry your pig if you'd like to go cook.
Oh, very kind of you, Clark. I'll tell the pig this is one of my crew. We will take care of you, and I'll hand the pig over to Clark.
Clark, make a dexterity saving throw as you head over this greasy pig.
As Clark. Okay, hold on. Here we go. I gotta switch gears here. I need my other dice app. Here we go. Okay. Dexterity saving throw. Why am I having a hard time finding this on here? Oh, there we go. Okay. 16.
It's a little wobbly, but you're able to hold on to this pig. It's a lot slipperier than you thought. But
Okay.
you have a special hand that seems to grip onto things quite nicely when it wants to, and it seems to suction cup the pig a little bit, but holds it in place.
All right. Clark will turn and be like, "Is Mark with me? Has he been following me around?"
No, Mark hasn't been around for a while for some reason. Mark's just kind of taking.
Okay. All right. Well, he will gingerly then carry this greased pig towards the ship.
Yeah. Jean, crew, what do you do?
Lucas is walking back to the arena.
Yes.
Crew is gonna follow Lucas back.
John's gonna go with Coldwater. Make sure our ship doesn't get stolen. Raided. Any of the above.
When I told you you could add crew members to your ship, I never assumed it would be a pig. You've pushed poor kobolds onto your ship. You have grabbed a pig. You've found random turtles that thought they were Ninja Turtles for a while and threw them on your ship.
We are the pirates who enslave everything.
No, there's no enslavement. John's made that very clear. Lucas, you make your way back to the competition. Freddy's ready. What are we doing? What are we making? There's access to almost anything, any kind of food you would like, except for meats. The intention was that you would pick meat to make that the entourage. The entourage?
Entree.
Entree. Entree of your dish. The crowd is cheering your name. They are no longer saying Gilbert, even though Gilbert's doing his whole hand-waving thing in the middle of the arena.
Gilbert actually went over to the judges to protest the treatment he experienced in that first round. Being slapped and called names, totally uncalled for. This is a cooking competition, not a wrestling match.
The judges ignore him, and eventually security comes by and takes Gilbert away.
So the crew is gonna whisper to Lucas. So Lucas, do you want to make it look like you're using meat without really using meat, or do you want to do this your own way?
I can do this my own way. I can make something that speaks to the island, but also falls within my boundaries. I'm not completely vegetarian. Still eat fish.
You got this, and he's gonna slap him on the back, and Crew's gonna go get his seat back in the arena. Or he's gonna grab a spot that's closer to the cooking station.
Yeah.
So he's within earshot of that.
Sounds good. Yeah, you can't sit at the cooking station, but you can sit pretty close by. People seem to be pretty excited, and they're watching pretty close onto what Lucas is doing. There's a couple pretty ladies that are there like, you think I can get his number? mean, I don't even know if he has one of those magic stones that let us talk to people. I know, but it'd be really cool if we could get his sending stone number. You know. What you got, Lucas? What are we doing? I'm here. I'm here, Master Lucas. What are we doing? What are we making? There's no pig, so all my ideas are gone.
So, Freddy, when we came onto this island, we found that this was a fishing town.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody on the island, especially the average person, the poor, they would eat fish, and cod is the most common fish in the area. This has been in the back of my mind a lot. I want to represent the island and the people. I'm going to cook this fish and make it something that will become a staple in everybody's home. And I'll start preparing my food. As the competition started, like, what? How do you
other
wanna...
cooks are going, and so
Okay.
you kind of get the idea that like you make your food, then you take it to the judges, and the judges will eat a portion of it, and if there's leftovers, they'll hand it out to the crowd and let the crowd kind of take a bunch of bites of it. But the intention is that they're basically going to take one bite of your dish, and then they're going to write some notes down, and you will find out probably the next day what number, and you're hoping to be within the top 100.
Okay, I'll take a piece of cod that I had on ice, and I'll expertly fillet it and take all the bones out, and I'll take out some paragon fruit that we had picked from Freda Cole a couple days ago, and I'll slice that up with some oregano on a bed of in a tray, and put the fish on top of that, and I'll bake it. Cut up some garlic and lemon and cook that in some oil with some red pepper flakes, and I'll have that as the garnish as I take out the fish and put it on a plate.
Great. I need you to roll me a performance check with advantage. And I don't want you to tell the crowd what it is. I just want you to DM me specifically.
Is Freddy helping?
Freddy is helping, that's why he's getting advantage.
11.
Great. So, let's try that again, because you're rolling with advantage, and you're not telling anybody but me through a DM.
Oh, I thought you said the name of the dish to tell you. Never mind.
Now, you can tell everybody what the name of the dish is, if you'd like to tell everybody what the name of the dish is. And we'll do that here in a minute, that you'll present it to the judges. I just need to see what your performance check is. Okay. Alright, Lucas. You make your plate. Freddy looks up and... What do we call this?
I've been looking through my notes half the session. What is the name of the island that we're on?
Mundra.
Mundra.
Ready? This is Mundra Cod.
Mundra cod. Okay. You want me to carry it up for you like the other assistants are? Or do you want to go up there yourself?
You can carry it, Freddy. You've been assisting me this whole time.
Yeah. So he
Hold it high.
He holds it above his head, and carries it high. Walks next to Lucas. The crowd murmurs as they get on over. First, you have to wait in line for a little bit, and Freddy's arms are just shaking while you all are in line, because it's a lot longer of a walk and wait than he thought it was going to be. But eventually, you guys do make it up to the judges. He puts the plate forward in front of them, and you watch as Gorgon Ramsey takes a bite, and then the Minotaur, and the Fire Genasi. Fire Genasi is kind of the first to speak, and he goes, "This is not soup, but it is very good. I'm impressed with your ability to make good fish out of such sad fish from this area. I was looking forward to pig dish, but this is very good." Minotaur smiles, and he kind of chews, and it takes him, it's interesting because between the three, he chooses the longest, and eventually he swallows, and it's a delicate taste. I like the fruit you seem to add. What do you call this fruit?
It is called Paragon Fruit.
Paragon.
From another dimension.
Well, what's the name of this dimension? I must get a few more and try. I'm getting new ideas. I very much like the twist that it adds to the cod. I've never had this, but well done.
Yeah.
Gorgon Ramsey is quiet for eerie long time, and like the rest of the cooks are kind of like looking around, like, or do we like push Lucas on? Do we just wait for Gorgon to speak? And the of course security guards are waiting until Gorgon says you may leave. Situation. He's kind of doing that with all the rest of the cooks, And he looks at you and he goes, "I did not recognize your name when I first wrote it on that letter. I was excited to see some more young and inspiring cooks step forward. This dish has surprised me, and though I have not said it to many others this day, I look forward to seeing you do more work in this company. Your ability to not only move a crowd, but create a dish that brings great pleasure. It's a gift that should not be forgotten. It truly is a gift from the Guardians, and you should enjoy it with pleasure. No need to check the sign tomorrow. When you leave today, please grab your case." And the crowd gets wide-eyed and they scream and they cheer, and you're able to walk on out. The old grumpy lady you met on the first day hands you a case, and it's got a list of a bunch of different islands on it that have quote-unquote cooking competition gems for you to participate in. And I'll work on that list with you either another time, or we can make that up together, or I'll just point out, hey, and this island is on your list. So you get the idea that it's not just 4 specific islands, like there's a variety of islands out there that you have ample opportunity to try this over and over if you need to. He asks if you have a map and a compass. You traverse the terrarium.
We do not.
Freddy goes,
Do you have one
what
that I could have?
What about the one that we used to get here? Freddy asks.
Oh, right, Freddy. Yes. I'm sorry, miss. We do have one.
Oh, okay. Oh, good, because my grandfather made this one, and I didn't want to lose it, so she begins to put it back in her purse in her pocket. Very cool. You have everything you need. Yes, you've got everything you need, so I guess I'll be seeing you here in about a month or so at the end of the terrarium. At the place marked at the very bottom of this list. And she points to the very special name. And you guys begin to leave. She does say, Bissaria. Bissaria is a strange place for a final day of a competition, but that's where we will meet again. I'll see you there. Be sure you bring the right papers this time. To Bissaria.
Bissaria.
Yes.
I'll be seeing you there.
Good. And as we're going to close out the scene here with Lucas walking away from this scene, what are some of your thoughts as you are making your way back to the boat?
I got to meet a very famous chef and to have his validation of my skills was very satisfying. Nervous about what is to come, and hope that my assistant and my crew can help me get me where I need to go.
It's a strange feeling, knowing that you've won, that you've done a good job. On the other side of the island is poor Vienno, struggling on round 3 to get himself a pig. Thank you all for listening to A Dicey Experience. So it's episode 51. We have been honored to have you all here. Next time we'll be deadly serious next time.